bosses, G Nandra here. You're welcome to this video. If this is your first time here, you've never been here, you're welcome. On this channel we talk about freelance business and how you can use that to create more freedom and family time, and also we are obsessed with learning. So if you don't want to learn, then this is not a place for you. But if that sounds like a cup of tea, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Alright bosses, so today we're talking about, do you need a website as a freelancer? I'm answering that question because that is a question I have gotten, and my answer to that question is no, you do not need a website to be a successful freelancer, but there is a caveat. So while I'm all for like you don't need a website in order to be successful, right? What you really need is proof, and I think I've talked about that on other videos on the channel. So what you need primarily is proof. I mean, come on, even though you don't need a website, like this is 2018. Do you understand? Like in 1995, you could get away with not having a website as a freelancer. But if you do want people to take you seriously as a freelancer, you should have some online presence. Once again, this is not to say you won't make money even if you don't have a website, but it makes you look more professional, and also it allows you to use search engine optimization to potentially get clients. And so that's the importance of that, is that we live in an era where making a website is super easy, and you can either use something like a self-hosted WordPress site, which is what I recommend. And if you want to get a self-hosted WordPress website, then go ahead and check my link below this video for Siteground. They have super low hosting plans, and their customer support is amazing, and they really walk you through the whole WordPress installation and all that. They really make it easy for you to set up your website, so I highly recommend them. And so setting up your website is important because you want to look professional, because you know there is that thing called search engine optimization that you want to take advantage of. And then on top of that, it allows people to see the work you've done. And I'm going to actually talk about 3 things you absolutely should have on your website. If you have nothing on your website, you need to have these 3 things on your freelancer website. 3 things that you need to have on your freelancer website. The first one is your portfolio. Your portfolio is your body of work. So if you're a writer, you need links to things you've created. If you are a web designer, you need mock-ups to websites you've created. If you are a videographer, we want to see some video footage you've done. If you're a photographer, we want to see some photos you've done. All right, now of course there are alternatives to showcasing your portfolio, and I'm going to talk about that in another video. But you don't want people to guess, and you don't want people to like come onto your website and make it a treasure hunt. Sometimes you go to people's websites and you have to click 10 things to find one thing. Do not be like that, okay? If possible, even make your photos or make your videos, like make it part of your front page. As soon as somebody, a potential customer, lands on your website, they should be able to navigate to where your portfolio is, and that could be the front of your website, of course, or people can just click on a tab at the top that says portfolio. Make it simple, don't make it complicated, so that they see your body of work. This allows and shows proof to the people that will potentially hire you and says, hey, I can do this thing. And so go ahead and make sure you have a portfolio on your website. Number 2 thing you want on your website is a way for people to get in touch with you. Make sure you have multiple ways, whether that's a phone number, email, DM, Facebook Messenger, but whatever. You want people to be able to contact you, and you want to make it easy. If somebody prefers email, maybe they don't want to call you right yet, maybe just leave an email or have a phone number. So have at least 2 ways for people to get in touch with you. Once again, don't make it a maze, don't make it a treasure hunt. Just have a little thing up there that says contact, have people click that, and have your contact information on that page. And the last but not least thing you want on your freelancer website are testimonials. You want people to see that you've worked with other people, that this is not your first rodeo, that you've done this before. Now, of course, your proof should do about 70% of the work, but testimonials can sometimes make that, create that tipping point for a person. So if they see glowing testimonials of your work that really are congruent with the work that you're showing, right? If they can click through through to, let's say you created a website for somebody, and somebody can click through to go to that person's website and see that yes indeed this is a website you created. And maybe even, you know, if it's allowed, you know, this is a little dicey, but if it's allowed, you know, even email the owner of that website and say, hey, I see that you work with so and so person, how was your experience? You need to have these testimonials, that you need to have them be verifiable, because sometimes I've been to people's websites and I see testimonials and I'm like, this testimonial is not real, because it just sounds so fake and so made up. So you want it to first of all be from real people. Don't make things up, make it real, be honest, okay? You want to have integrity off the bat. And you know, so if you've only worked with one person, have that one person give you testimonials that you can put on your website. And then once you have that there, maybe link to their website or link to something that is linkable, if there is anything linkable, but make it such that it's a real testimonial. It's something that at least with some of them can be followed up. And you know, that is a really integral part of the sales process. Even with when copywriters are writing or copywriters are teaching how to do copywriting, they always say to have a testimonial as part of your sales page. And so you're creating a sales website basically for your business, you need to have some testimonials on there that say, hey, you know, this person is legit and you should work with them. All right guys, so that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and we will catch each other soon.